My name is Danielle Neves. I'm the Deputy Chief of Academics for Tulsa Public Schools, and excited to be here and to celebrate the conference and this summer's seminars that all of the teachers participated in. Been here the last 4 years, and 4 years ago when I first came, it was really about understanding what was happening here, and I remember being so impressed with what the teachers were sharing, the ways that they were collaborating, the ways that they were thinking deeply about content, either their own content or sometimes content that was a bit of a stretch for them, and how they'd bring that to their classrooms. A year ago, I remember being here announcing that we were starting our local institute in just a few days, and actually in just over a week, our second cohort of 30 fellows will be engaging in new seminars. And so we're really excited about that work that they have been conducting, the research they're doing, the units they're bringing to their classrooms, our teachers who are here, who are teacher representatives, and then also serving as seminar coordinators who are really helping their colleagues dive into the kind of work that they've done here and that they've learned from all of you. So really excited about all of the work that has happened here for our Tulsa team, as well as how much we have learned from each other. It's been really interesting over the last few years to think about the ways that the teachers have grown, the way that they've collaborated with each other, to watch the connections that are developed both with the folks who have attended many of the Y&I summer institutes, as well as those folks who are new and are welcomed into the world of working with this fabulous team of professors and Yale staff, as well as teachers from across the nation. So very excited about that. We talked today about a lot of different things that came up for us over the course of the weekend, and one of the things we were talking about, we have a teacher shortage in Oklahoma, and we also know that we need to keep our teachers, our great teachers in the classroom, but we also need to recruit new teachers to come out of the universities, to come out of teacher prep programs, to join us in Tulsa. And we were really starting to think about what are the ways that our fellows can utilize the work that they're doing here, the work that they're doing locally, the work that they're doing in their classrooms with their units as opportunities to really start to engage with the pipeline of teachers who may become our next cohorts of folks who are going to teach our students in our schools, and then join you all as fellows and in this national conversation about what's possible for our students at the highest levels of rigor. So that's really exciting. We're talking about how we might leverage social media, how we might talk about opportunities to engage with prospective teachers through different university partnerships that we have, both with the University of Tulsa, but also with our other universities, where we really want to make sure that teachers are seeing Tulsa as a great place to teach and learn as a teacher. We also talked about how, this was interesting today, we talked about the rigor of the content that the teachers engage with during the institutes, both nationally and locally, and the ways in which teachers grapple with how they'll bring that content back to their students. But we also talked about that there's a real opportunity for us to have conversations across teachers about the vertical progressions that are really evident in the content. So we heard, there was some talking this morning about next year's summer seminars and thinking about, well, what might that look like in kindergarten? And we talked about the Tangrams example, and thinking about how powerful it would be, and both locally and nationally, to talk about what do those skills look like as we think about our earliest students who are pre-K all the way up to the kinds of math or reading or writing or science the students need to engage with as they become college and career ready. And so those are exciting conversations that are coming out of the depth of work that teachers are doing here and locally. We are really excited in terms of us for our next steps. We're really getting ready for next week. Our seminar coordinators were talking about orientations they're holding next week with the new fellows locally, and then the launch of those seminars literally the next day. So we're really excited about that, excited to partner with both returning fellows and then new fellows in that work. I would like to thank our superintendent, Dr. Deborah Gist, who has supported this program, supports our teachers. Unfortunately, this weekend, she has a standing engagement. So I luckily get to be her representative every year and be here with this team, but she's excited about the work that is happening in their classrooms and that is happening with our local fellows. Also want to thank our teachers who are here today, Thomas, Tara, Lynette, and then our city representative, Krista, for really leading the way in the work that's happening both in your classrooms, the leadership that you're showing there with your students, but also across the district as you set an example for so many more teachers in Tulsa. So thank you for having us. Thank you for a great weekend, and I'm wishing you all the best as you take your work back into your classrooms. Thank you.